Ice Spice throwing hands in McDonald's, bruh. I didn't have this shit on my bingo card.
With my friends and everything, and we came from the beach earlier that night, and we decided to go walk around Hollywood or whatever. But before we did that, we decided to stop by McDonald's because we all had to use the bathroom. So then one of my friends, she comes out and she was like, "Oh, I think that's Ice Spice over there." And I'm like, "Oh, for real?" So I go up to them and I'm giving her and the other girl she was with compliment.
Exclusive, baby. Ice Spice, way more than a quarter pound of beef. Wow, Mickey D's fight video. Ice Spice has more beef with one fan than the deli she raps about. Throwing down with a woman in a Hollywood McDonald's, and the wild confrontation is all on video. We've obtained security footage from the fast food joint shot early Wednesday morning, which shows Spice sitting in a booth with a pal and chatting away. The young woman jogs up to the table and starts talking to the pair, seemingly trying to get Ice Spice's friend to slide over so she can sit with the duo.
Gas? Girl. What? Ready for what? Take gas. You take gas? That's what you do, you take gas? Yeah. So go take gas. So you can count it, so go take gas. So you can...
And then immediately, Ice Spice was just being rude. She was like, "Why are you over here? You could leave. Bye." And I'm like, "Why are you being rude?" Pretty much. And she was basically saying, like, "You could just leave. Bye. Like, I don't even know why you're at my table." Then that's when I proceeded to ask her, like, "You don't got to be rude. I'm just giving you guys a compliment."
Cali? Are you from Cali? Where are you from? Are you from Cali? Where are you from? Are you from Cali? No, I'm from Chirac. Where are you from? Oh, you're from Chirac. Yeah. So where are you from? So where are you from? I'm from McDonald's. I'm from Wade.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to splice this video up in a couple of ways, because the girl said she was from Chirac. She was from Chirac. But then she said she from LA. So which one is it? The lady who's basically in the middle of all this, she decided she wants to speak. So I'm going to jump in and jump out because this right here don't make sense. Roll it.
And I'm like, "You know what? Where are you from?" She said, "I'm from New York." So I said, "Let me tell you something. I don't care where you from." I'm like, "You in LA, you in my city now. Don't."
Cali? Are you from Cali? Where are you from? Are you from Cali? Where are you from? Are you from Cali? No, I'm from Chirac. Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? Why are you from? Where are you from?
Hit that QR code or tap that link in the description. That's free cash to Seti Nash. They say, you know what, man? You right. 5 ain't enough. They going 10 in your account as soon as you put that app in your phone. Listen, all you got to do is start playing games and you'll start to see the gains. That's free cash, Seti Nash. Put that app on your phone today and play to win. I'll catch y'all there. Let's get on with the content. So you swung on her because she was rude to you? I'm sorry, that's not a self-defense anything. And the lawyers, well, they're going to have a field day with what you said, because nothing that you said intimated that you were any type of trouble. You were in any type of trouble. It's not a self-defense. It's not anything. It doesn't matter. She said, "Get the F out of my face, you dirty B." None of that. But let's continue on. Her friend aren't into it. And the rapper seems to point to the door to send her on her way. The fan doesn't take kindly to this and hits Ice Spice. Bedlam breaks out. The fan friends drag her off while Ice Spice jumps from the table, running after her. We also have video from outside.
Wait, calm down, calm down. Let me fight her. Calm down. On your mama. Let me fight her. Let me fight a Why would you want to fight me? Are you a bitch? Calm down. You want to fight a bitch? Why would you fight me, bitch? We get off on anything.
you can't be out here disrespecting people. Like if you wanted us to leave, you could have just politely said, "Oh, I'm not in the mood" or something, right? Instead of just yelling at me. So she kept going on. Then she calls me a bitch. So after she calls me a bitch, I hit her. So I hit her, and then so I got escorted out the McDonald's. And then so after they escorted me, I'm like by my car, and I hear Ice Spice in the middle of the street talking about some, "Where is that bitch at? I want to fight her. Whoop de woo woo."
Hey, don't jump her. Hey, don't push him though. Don't push him though. Don't push him because he can't hit you the back. Don't push him. Calm down. All right, but calm down.
Which shows Ice Spice picking up a phone she found on the ground belonging to one of the people with the fan who accosted her, which she allegedly smashed. Wait, what? Ice Spice and the others argue, curse words fly back and forth as Spice and her friend turn to go. In another clip taken while they are crossing the street, the fan throws another punch at Ice Spice and a scuffle ensues.
So I come back down the street, and then that's when me and her fought again. And then she just kept talking a whole lot of mess. That's just like the brief of the story, honestly. And then as I'm outside the McDonald's as well, she picks up one of my homie's phone. She picks it up and she throws his phone and broke his screen. So it was just like basically she was being disrespectful and rude, which is why we fought. You know, as a fan, I'm not expecting you to be rude or nothing like that. I'm thinking you're gonna, you're just gonna, oh, like, thank you for supporting me, this and that. But she had a different attitude towards me. With Ice Spice, I have no like longer beef with her. Like I never had beef with her, nothing. But she lost the fan. I can't listen to her the same anymore. Like it's just now I know that you're like disrespectful and all of that. I just can't support her no more.
Ice Spice's attorney, Bradford Cohen, tells TMZ the unprovoked attack on my client has been reported to the LAPD, and we will be pursuing any and all avenues to hold the perpetrators responsible for their actions, including criminally and civilly. We are also exploring holding the location responsible for their lack of appropriate security. We spoke to Vaya, the woman seen hitting Ice Spice in the video, who let out her versions of events, claiming Ice Spice was very rude to her when she tried to politely show her love for the star. She said Spice called her a B and then slapped the rapper for it. Ice Spice is usually a cool customer, but clearly she was hot in these LA streets. Well, that girl decided to say this is her city. So we're going to see how much of this is your city from the LA County Jail, because they said they are about to press charges on you, which means criminally and civilly. So whatever little money you got, they want that too. That girl about to get sued out of this world. And on top of that, you're going to be sitting in anger management classes hoping you can afford those. So she might get like a week or something like that, or some BS or something like that in a damn freaking in the jail. Maybe that, but she's definitely going to be fined. She's definitely going to get put on probation. She's definitely going to have anger management, and she's definitely getting sued. Now, was it worth it? You was fanned out over somebody who does not know you, who does not owe you, none of that stuff. Should have left that girl alone, flat out. And to the dude and all that shit, you was a buster ass dude, bruh. That was between two women. You act like she was finna come through and rock Ice Spice shit. And you know what I'm saying? And she was gonna hit her with that 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. And then you thought to yourself, I probably have seen this girl fight. Ice Spice was probably finna dribble on her face and hit her with that Mike Tyson, that bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, maybe not. Hell if I know. But one thing it does is it looks cowardice. And that's the shit that I don't like personally. I always tell people this. I do wish jail on people who harm women, children, old people, and people who can't defend themselves. I do. I don't give a shit. Because y'all where y'all need to be. All you bully ass, super tough ass people, y'all deserve jail. So now, shawty, when you get to jail, run your fades. Since you run LA, even though you said you from Chicago. So run your Chicago, LA fades in LA County Jail. That was a dumb idea for her to sit up there and go on TMZ. You should have never did that. Now they have your information. TMZ works for the police. Well, TMZ works with the police. So now they got your info. Now they're going to put a warrant out for you. Now it's all over because you're going to have to explain your story. Your story is simply this. I tried to be cool. I said, what's up? She said, hell nah. And I hit her. That's all that story sounds like. Now, Ice Spice smashing the phone and all that shit. We're going to see. But if she don't wake up with a neck brace on and fake, seizures and shit, she ain't really going to get nothing. You might get, what, $10,000? If that. So we shall see. But shout out to Ice Spice. She wasn't going. She was running through the damn tables like she was an airbender. Yeah, like she was a damn airbender. So yeah, it is what it is. But y'all, let me know y'all thoughts on this one. Do y'all think that Ice Spice should have just let it go after getting punched on? Because what she pursued is kind of falls out of the realm of self-defense. Or do you think, you know what? She should have got down anyways. This was her time to show all you females she's not a punk. You hear me? I don't know. Me personally, if you wanted my answer on it, I would have said, bro, you did enough damage in that damn, what's the name, in that restaurant. But emotions are high. I can't blame her for that. I'm just going to be honest. I cannot blame Ice Spice in this situation because I damn near would have did the same thing. Even though technically we both would be in the wrong, but sometimes being in the wrong ain't that bad. But hey, we are 16K away from these two things giveaway, so make sure you subscribe today. Damn, man, Sadie Nash. If you want to run it up in the comments and tell me how wrong I was about the Ben 10 situation, click right here to do that or click right here for the playlist, and I'll catch you on the next one.